Welcome back, Jayhawks fans, to Over 50. So it's been a couple days since I did a video about the Jayhawks, and I apologize that I didn't get a video made as a reaction to the Oklahoma State game. So I'm going to kind of combine a reaction to the Oklahoma State game with this upcoming road match at Texas Tech. As you can see, Kansas plays Texas Tech tomorrow. Looks like it'll be on ESPN. I believe it'll be on ESPN2. Texas Tech comes in 25th in the country. They're 10-3. They're 0-1 in conference play. They have played what I would call a kind of a mediocre schedule. I don't think the teams that they have played that have been difficult teams. I'm trying to find their schedule here. They lost to Gonzaga. They lost to, well, I'll pull that up in a second. So it looks like the game will be on ESPN2, so it'll be on the Deuce. Kansas is a slight favorite via the matchup projector here. I believe the Vegas odds have the Jayhawks -5. And if we take a closer look at the stats for Texas Tech, they boast quite a few guys that have double-digit minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And they got another guy down here who's played only in 9 games. Agbo, he's averaging just north of 10 minutes a game. So they play quite a few guys. That kind of goes with Texas Tech style. They like to play a lot of guys. Look at the Jayhawks stats this year. The Jayhawks basically have 8 guys that see double-digit minutes. Abaji, Brown, Martin. Hopefully Martin will be a little more like himself coming off that knee injury. He just didn't look like Remy Martin that we've seen this year at Oklahoma State. McCormack, Lightfoot, Jalen Wilson, Jalen Coleman-Lands is now starting to crack an average of 10 minutes a game. And then DeJuan Harris, he plays quite a load. Bobby Pettiford was averaging double-digit minutes, but I don't know what his situation is as far as the COOF goes. But Kansas is going to be relying on these big 3 right here, and they really need McCormack, this guy right here. He needs to be scoring more than 9 points a game. And now that being said, pulling up the stats from the Oklahoma State game, you can see Mitch Lightfoot got the start. He played 15 minutes, but McCormack played 23 minutes, 7 of 13 field goals, 3 for 3 from the free throw line. So good David McCormack making all your free throws. That's nice to see. But I think this possibly right here is the biggest stat of all. The 15 rebounds and 17 points. That's what you need from a big man. Controlling the boards. Jalen Wilson, not to slight him, he had 15 boards as well. Kansas had 50 boards in that entire game. So that was, it was quite, I don't want to say a masterful performance, because when you go into the halftime, and when you go into the halftime at 29 and you're playing a team in Oklahoma State that has no NCAA tournament aspirations this year because they lost their appeal. I think it was 2016, 2017. They were bribing. They were found guilty of paying bribes to try to get recruits to come there. They were able to get due to how slow everything works, their appeals process last year, they filed their appeal. They got to play in the tournament last year, but that's just not going to be an option for them this year. So it was nice to see Kansas, turn things on here and, outscore them by 11 and then thus winning the game by 11. But to look at some more stats here that Texas Tech has. Texas Tech's not a big 3-point shooting team. I mean, they've got Bryson Williams. He can stroke it from 3-point range. He can score the basketball from there. Adonis Arms, he shoots almost 40% from 3-point range, but as a team, only shooting 34%. So that doesn't scare me too much. You look at the rebounds, 40 rebounds a game. So that's something that Kansas is going to have to do. Kansas is always going to have to rebound this year. and they're going to have to really rebound if David Robinson doesn't bring it. So as I said, this ought to be a pretty good game. I think Kansas can win this one. I think it's going to be tight. I don't know that when I look at you look at the point or the line down here. I'm trying to find it. Well, I thought I had it on this page. I remember seeing the line. It was here that Kansas was -5. I don't know that Kansas would cover that. I don't know that I don't see the Jayhawks winning this by 6 on the road. United Supermarkets Arena. I don't see it. I see them winning the game. If you look at the team stats, Kansas outscores Texas Tech. Scroll this up so it's a little bit higher up on the screen. Field goal shooting percentage, the Jayhawks shoot it better. Rebounds, this is going to be the key right here. Texas Tech out rebounds, compared to the Jayhawks, they rebound the ball better. Kansas has more assists, more blocks, steals are about equal. Texas Tech hangs their hat though on their defense. You look at this, 57.6 points a game. That's what they give up. But I think that's a little misleading, because if you look at the Texas Tech Red Raiders schedule at who they played, okay, they played North Florida. That's the school that I went to. UNF is not a difficult team to hold down, and UNF was able to put 74 points on them. They played Grambling, they played Prairie View A&M, Incarnate Word, Omaha, Lamar. You see a little trend here happening. It almost looks like this schedule was catered by Dolly Madison. Providence, I'm not going to knock Providence. They beat Tennessee in overtime. Can't believe they held Tennessee to only 52 points. Arkansas State lost to Gonzaga. Eastern Washington, Alabama State. So, their Oklahoma State game was postponed on January 1st. I believe that was because of Oklahoma State having issues with the COOF. And then they lost to Iowa State. They only gave up 51 points, but they only scored 41 or 47. So that's the Jayhawks' upcoming game this Saturday against Texas Tech. It is, again, as I've said, it's a 4:00 game. I believe that's what it was. Just click off on the wrong. Yes, 4:00, ESPN2. So Jayhawks fans, I hope you're having a happy new year. And until next time, stay safe, take care, and I'll talk to you later. Hopefully after another big win.